This is tutorial 7-4, and we're going to learn how to correct street reference layer addresses. We're going to be opening up a mix file, tutorial 7-4. Just going to zoom in a little bit better. Okay. Now what they want us to do is open up clients and note the addresses. And if we come all the way down, we can notice that the last four are not actually addresses but places, names of places. So once that's done, we can close. And we are going to go back into Art Catalog, and we're going to create another address locator. So we're going to right click on geocoding in chapter 7 of my exercises. We're going to go up to new and address locator. For the first one, we're going to choose the style, which is US dual ranges, just like the last tutorial. And our reference for this one is going to be up in data, Pittsburgh, Central Business District, and it's this one right here, CBD streets. We're going to scroll down and we're going to change the name of this. First we're going to browse, because we're going to want to put it in our geocoding. We're going to want to call it PGH CBD streets. Save, then OK. While this is going on, make sure that you have your geocoding toolbar open. We're going to be using that in the next step. As you can see, this one's taking quite a bit of time. It's only 19%. There we go. So with that created, we're going to just minimize this because we'll use it later on in the tutorial, so it won't close out of it. But now that we have this, what we're going to do is we're going to open up our Geo Addresses. We're going to add the one that we just created. Then click OK. And here we're going to make sure this says client. These stay the same, and we're just going to browse. Make sure it's in our chapter 7 folder. We're going to call it CBD clients. With that done, we just click save and OK. You should only have 12 matches, 44%. With that done, we click OK, or close. And these are the 12 matches. Now what we're going to do is identify a problem street segment using the review and rematch addresses. So we're going to make sure that this is selected, and we're going to open up our review and rematch. And in here, what we're going to do is come up to where it says show results, and we want the unmatched addresses only. And in the addresses table, we want to right click and do sending, and we want to find 490 Penn Ave, and it's right here. So we're just going to highlight that, and as you can see, it just added a whole lot of it added 31 candidates, and they're all placed on the map right here. Some of them are probably multiple. As you can obviously see, there aren't 31. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose the first one like they want, which is 500 Penn. And if we scroll down again, it's been highlighted. So with that done, we can minimize this table. And we're going to be using the select tool, which is this one right here. And the reason we picked that 500 was because it had the highest percent probability of being the correct choice. Now if we open up the attribute table for CBD streets, make sure you're in the show selected records only tab, and you'll notice that this right here is missing addresses. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be actually putting in those addresses manually. We can close our interactive map or interactive rematch window. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our editor toolbar if you need it. It's in customize toolbars, and it's right here. So we're going to go to editor and start editing. We want CBD streets, and then we're just going to click OK. And in this table, you just click once, and they tell us the numbers to use. With that done, we just go up to editor, we stop editing, and we want to save ours. So if we go back over here, we're just gonna move that, use our select item, and I believe it was this one right here. Yep, this one right here was the one that we just corrected, and as you can see, the information has stayed in there. So we're just going to close that and clear our selection. And now what we're going to do is rebuild a street locator. Because we've made changes, it's no longer 100% correct. So we're going to go back into our catalog, and we are going to right click on PGHCBD streets, and we're going to right click and rebuild. Just click OK. And it does all the work pretty much for you. Okay, with that done, we just minimize. We're going to want to click on this, make sure that it's highlighted. And what we're going to be doing now is review and rematch addresses right here. I'm going to click on that. We're going to bring it up. We want to have just unmatched addresses. And it wants us to once again select 490 Penn Ave. We're just going to come over here, which is right here. Now there's a 100% candidate for this address. And so what we're going to do is click on the 100. score, and we're going to hit match, and watch up here, it'll change from 12 to 13. Okay, with that done, we can close the review and rematch table, and it's been added. So now we have 13 dots. And that's it for tutorial 7-4.